Very good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Neha Dubey, Associate Professor in the Department of MBA in SIRT, Saga Group of Institutions, Bhopal. Today, I will discuss the research methodology subject of MBA second semester with the topic meaning and objective of research methodology. So let's start it. The research introduction is, it is an activity that leads us to finding the new facts, information, assisting us in verifying the available knowledge and in making us question things that are difficult to understand as per the existing data. To be successful manager, it is important for you to know how to go about making the right decisions by being knowledgeable about the various steps involved in finding the solutions to problematic issues. Now, in other words, we can simplify it. It is a systematic observation of process to find the better ways to do things and to reduce the efforts being put into achieve an objective and identifying the validity of our targets. In fact, research is a subconscious activity that we are involved in at all times, whether it is a purchase of a daily use, articles, car, or any electronic good or anything we are planning for a holiday. Now, the meaning of research, it is refers to a search for knowledge. It is what? It is an art of a scientific investigation. The Advanced Learner's Dictionary of a Current English lays down the meaning of research as a careful investigation or inquiry, especially through search for a new facts in any branch of knowledge. Redman and Moray defines research as a systematized efforts to gain new knowledge. Some people consider research as a movement from the known to unknown. The definition is given by the Cook. He outlines the research as an exhaustive, honest, intelligent searching or facts and their meanings or implications with reference to a problem. Here are the acronym, each letter of a word standing here. That is R for the rational way of thinking, E for expert and exhaustive treatment, S search and knowledge, E for exactness, A for analysis, R for relationship of facts, C for critical observation, careful planning, constructive attitude and condensed generalization, and H for honesty and hard working. There are the certain purpose of research. When we wanted to do anything, so we have to decide certain purpose, the objective, the goals, on the basis of that, we will continue what we actually expecting from ourselves. So the purpose of research can vary depending on the field of study. It can be the research question, or it also depends on the audience to which you are going to cater it. Now, the first or generalized purpose of research is to generate a new knowledge and theories, right? The certain kind of policies, the laws, the Newton laws, Einstein principles, and the number of things which we are studying nowadays, it is based on the generate new knowledge and theories. Test existing theories or hypothesis. The existing theories, and we have changed certain factors or the variables and the time duration, and we are add on by doing the hypothesis development on existing theories. Identify the trends or the patterns in a consumer behavior or for any marketing or for any HR activity. You have to identify the what kind of a trend or the pattern is going on in a current scenario. Now, gather the information for decision making. You have to collect firstly the data so that you can conclude in a proper way to come on a particular decision. Evaluate the effectiveness of a program, policies, or interventions. Develop the new technologies or products. Say now it's time for the AI. So what is that? It is the technique which are come here to help us out or simplify the things. Now identify the new opportunities or areas for a further study. So of course, in an AI, we have to do further study. What are the pros and cons of that particular topic? Now, objectives of research to explore and describe a phenomenon, whatever the existing or whatever already done. So we have to, with the help of a descriptive research, we can continue and share the information with the audience by modify, and the inputs are giving by our inputs also to test a hypothesis or a theory, to identify the patterns or trends, to evaluate a program or interventions. If you in a scientific way, we can say that the following medicine or the vaccine has been verified and come for the treatment of a certain disease. So what we have to do, we have to evaluate on a certain samples, and then we will conclude that there is no such side effect and it is beneficial for everyone. So we can give the final verification approval to them. We means the authorities. To inform the policy decisions and to develop new knowledge and to improve the existing knowledge. So hopefully it is clear to everyone. We will meet you in a next lecture with a new topic, that is characteristics of a research methodology. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.